Well, hello there, vintage outboard motor fans. It's T-Mike. It's Christmas again. Got another package in the mail. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a mail-in repair. Looking at the return label. So what I started doing on my mail-in repairs is printing out the form submitted on my website. If you go to tmikevintageoutboard.com, click on mail-in repair service, this form pops up and it gives me all the information of what you're sending me to work on. So this one I believe is going to be Kevin. It's going to be Kevin from Illinois sending me his mag and his flywheel on his 1972 18 horsepower to test, right? So we're going to name this video Ship It and Fix It, T-Mike's mail-in repair service. If everybody's ready, here we go. All right, let's open the box up, see what we got. Ship it and fix it. This is how you do it. This is the prepaid return shipping label. Kevin Clark, sure enough, from Crystal Lake, Illinois. Here's a little check. A little check in the mail. Love it. So here's something interesting. Kevin put a note in the box. I'm going to read it to you. It says, Mike, this motor ran but would cut out at around half throttle. It's been to 2 different repair shops and has come back with no spark. And no one has an answer other than throw it away and buy a new motor. I'm excited to see what you find. Kevin Clark. I'm excited to see too. We're going to take this thing and make it work. Promise you, Kevin. And so here's the flywheel. See the ring on it with the teeth on it? That's electric start. Here's the mag. Let's open it up. Alright, here's the Magneto. You can see this right here. That's a problem. Lamination's all cracked. It's like you got a new coil here. Spark wires look like the original ones. So I'm going to take it and put it on my 18 horsepower test power head. Turn the lights off and see if we have spark. And if we don't have spark, we're going to make spark. Ship it and fix it. T-Mike Vintage Outboard mail-in repair service. Okay, here we are with Kevin's mag and his flywheel. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark Kevin's flywheel with a K. Alright. Here's my test 18 horsepower, a test motor. I'm going to take the flywheel off of it. I'm going to take a screwdriver and test the magnet. Magnet on this one looks pretty good. Let's test Kevin's magnet. Magnet Looks like it works. I got a Gauss meter where I can actually measure it if it turns out to be the flywheel. But let's just take it and put it on and see if it's got spark or not. I'm going to tell you right now, flywheel doesn't fit on. It's turning the whole mag plate. Let me try my test flywheel. The test flywheel goes on, but it's spinning. It's spinning the mag plate with it. That shouldn't happen. This should not spin with the flywheel. The flywheel should spin free. I'm going to bring you in for a closer look. Okay, so you see how the mag plate, the flywheel doesn't fit on there. The mag plate turns with it. And you can see etchings on the magnet. These coils are not mounted properly. They're sticking too far out, not allowing the flywheel to go on. I'm going to loosen that up. I'm loosening that up, and I'll use this coil locator ring. Put this coil locator ring on it. And that makes it line up properly. All right, let's see if the flywheel will go on now. Now it spins freely and doesn't jam up. So that was a problem. The coils are not aligned properly. That's problem number one. I still don't like this flywheel. This flywheel fits better. We'll go back with Kevin's original flywheel. I don't like this flywheel. This flywheel is not right. Take my spark checker. Now, I don't see any markings on here on which is top and which is bottom. So that's a problem. Not marked. Alright, I got my spark checker. Let me back you up. Here's my spark checker. Let's turn the flywheel, see if we get spark. Alexa, turn off man cave lights.
Okay.
Okay, I got my lights off. Let's pull the rope, see if we get spark. No spark. I'm going to change the flywheel. No spark. Alexa, turn on man cave lights.
Okay.
Okay, so no spark. So I'm going to pull the leads off of here and do measurements to see if the coils are good, the wiring's good, and I'm going to identify what the top and bottom are. Okay, so before I go any further, I just found a problem. Right there. Right there is a screw missing. Screw missing for the adjustment of the points. So on both sides, on this side and on this side, the adjustment screw for setting the points is not there. It's gone. So obviously the points aren't set correctly. I'll have to get some screws to replace that. I'm gonna go ahead and take the leads off and measure them now. I'm gonna have to keep a summary of what I'm finding. Number one, the coils weren't aligned properly. Number two, the top and bottom weren't marked. Number three, the adjustment screws on the points were missing. Okay, so let's take a digital voltmeter. Let's walk through all the measurements. Okay, so this coil, top coil, which is all cracked and broken, if I take the ground lead off, okay, take my voltmeter, set it on ohms, go from the one side of the coil, top coil, one lead here, the other one to the other lead of coil. I see 1 ohm, 1.5 ohms. That's good. It's got to be between 1 and 3 ohms. I'm going to go down to the end of the spark wire from either side to the end of the spark wire. I should see between 3 and 10,000 ohms. Okay, I see nothing on that one, on the long one, on the short one. I see nothing. Take a screwdriver. I'll take a screwdriver and put my clip on it and then shove it down inside. Nothing. Should see between 3 and 10,000 ohms on where this, so the secondary winding of this caught bad, or the spark wires bad, 1. So let's go to the bottom coil. So we got a failure on this top coil. Let's go to the bottom coil and take some measurements. So across the two leads, we see 1.8 ohms. The primary winding on the bottom coil is good. Now let's try to find ourselves on the end of the spark wires. Okay, on this lead, I see 11.10K. That's a little high reading, but it's 11,000. That's the secondary winding. And I see nothing on the other one. So this short lead is the top coil. Okay, so let's review. So the coils were misaligned. We found that. There were no markings on top or bottom. The screw in here for aligning setting the points missing. And the top coil failed the ohm test. So I'm gonna tell you right now that this mag is pas bon, not good. So I'm gonna take it and completely rebuild it. New coils, new points, new wires, the whole shebang, and then put it back with Kevin's flywheel. See if we can get spark. It's got so many problems on it. It's not worth trying to fix. Let's just rebuild the whole thing. I'm gonna set the camera up and show you in fast motion how I can rebuild this in about 45 minutes or an hour. Here we go. We're having fun now. Okay, we got Kevin's Magneto. I got 2 new coils. I'm going to change the spark wires. I think I'm going to leave the points and condensers. They look brand new. I'm going to take this new coil off and put my 2 new coils, but that's a new one. And there's the missing screws on there. So here we go with the work. Okay, it's all been rebuilt. New coils, kept the points and condensers, but put the missing screw in there on both sides. Got new spark plug wires. Got the top one marked with a band. Now I'm gonna set it on my test motor over here and bring you over there, and I'm gonna set the points with an ohm meter. All right, I got it all set up ready to go. Let's put the flywheel on and see if we get spark. Alexa, turn off man cave lights.
Okay.
Hey, we got spark. Let's do it again. Sparkarunio. Let's see. I'm gonna put my 1/8 gap tester in and see if it's yes, sir. She's got spark. So, we did the job on the Magneto. Had a lot of errors in it. Coils weren't aligned right. Missing screw. Wires weren't marked. I changed the coils. Rewired the new spark wires. Set the points. Adjusted it. Tested it. Got good spark. Gonna ship it back to Kevin now. Ship it and fix it here at T Mike's. See y'all next video. hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making it. If you did, hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button and catch all my videos. You know, my passion are these vintage outboard motors. Johnson and Evinrude, 1950s, 60s, and 70s, 3 horsepower to 18 horsepower. I think I have all the videos, over 500 videos, on everything you need to know to repair, service, and restore your vintage outboard motors. I have all the parts, all the videos, and all the parts manuals for you to do that. I love what I do. The best way to reach me is on my website, tmikevintageoutboards.com. You go to that website, I have links for everything you need. I have links for all the parts you need. If you don't know the parts you need, there's a link called the Parts Broker where you can fill out the form and submit it to me, and I'll find your part for you. All right. I also have a link for a mail-in repair service where you can ship me your carburetor, your gear case, or your magneto. I'll repair it, video it, put it on YouTube, and ship it back to you. I also have a link for technical consulting. If you have a question, just fill out the link. There's a donation page if you want to help pay T-Mike, and I'll answer your question and get back to you. That's the best way to reach me, is on my website, tmikevintageoutboards.com. I love what I do. It's been a great ride. And remember, always remember, and never forget, here at T-Mike's Vintage Outboards, we're doing it one motor at a time.